welcome back to my channel. Literally nobody has asked for this, but I thought today I would give you a tour of my yarn wall. I'm fairly confident that collecting yarn and just having it is a completely different hobby to actually using it. So here's my hobby. There's actually a video of me building this, which I'll link for you. Okay, let's start at the top. Along here we have, this is actually Malabrio Rios, and this is a reclaimed sweater that I hated. So there's about $100 worth of that just sitting up here on its own, doing nothing. This is one of my project bags. There's nothing much inside it. Oh, have a look actually. Let's discover together. Ooh, chunky blanket spreads. Obviously I got bored making those. I had forgot they were even in there, so that's how short my attention span is. We also have a beautiful display of bamboo needles, and these are Tunisian crochet hooks if you're curious, and a lovely Turkish spindle that my friend Kathy sent me. And this baby, I won't take it down because it's holding up all my switch leaves. That is a niddy noddy. It's for winding hanks after you've spun them. There's a jar of assorted scraps, which include some hand dyed stuff and all different weights. Just they were too small for scrap drawer, which I'll show you now. We also have Patchy the dragon, who's a bit dusty now. My husband bought when he went to Sydney and I couldn't go because I was too pregnant. And an assortment of those night bus and the yarn winder. Next shelf, empty project bags and my needle, secular needle wire sorter doohickey. That's that. And some stitch markers. I'll do these drawers while we're here. Something else with needles and bits of crafting. Thank you, laptop. There is also my Leica crochet, Leica crochet hooks, which is real nice. And naturally there is also one missing. I really like them, but I prefer to use my clover one. This other drawer, it's got a notebook, pom-pom makers, some bells, some Christmas stitch markers, some hand sewing needles, and an indigo dye kit. Yeah, so this is the drawer where stuff just goes. Okay, let's start with what we came to see, the yarn. On this top row, what have we got? This is all Madeline Tosh, and it's the Tosh like singles stuff. I think there's five different colours of that. There's also some really like nice purple from my friend at Raxor, and several Zen Yarn Garden art book series is. And there's also many of this colour. You can see my palettes as we go along. There's a lot of blue, there's a lot of purple, there's a lot of green. A lot of grey, oddly enough. So there's a lot of nitpick stuff here. This is all nitpicks. And I think it's all hawthorn sock, but maybe not. Okay, this next place is where stuff from Knit Crate goes to dye. This is all Knit Crate stuff. And some Manos. This is chunky stuff. I hate knitting it. It is the worst stuff to knit with. Ooh. This is by one of my very best friends who no longer dyes. This is from Chefess, or Nikki as we know her. Sparkly, it's beautiful. I still have not found the perfect project for the two big giant balls that I have. What else have we got here? We've got some Aussie Farmers Market gradients. Oh, they're so good. And some Noro. And more Noro. Even though I hate Noro. I used it for a video. Not a big fan of Noro. Noro is like the kind of yarn that you get Stockholm syndrome with, because you hate using it, but it looks awesome. I'm just not a big fan of having sticks in my yarn. Okay, and this door on end is the scrap area, which is super messy, but there's mostly more than half balls in there, but they're all scrappy bits. So, and tiny bits like this, which really should go in the jar, but the jar is full, so. So there's all sorts of cute little bits and pieces in there. That's where that goes to live. This next row, that's my hand-dyed stuff. This one Molly absolutely destroyed, so I got to keep it. She pulled it out everywhere, so that was mine. That one. And this I made a sweater for my husband with. And this, my kiddo dyed this for me. The green and the blue, very pretty. Also, right at the back here, these are some of the very, very first yarns I ever dyed. So these are 6 years old. They're, yep, that's where I started. And the last thing on this shelf, stuff I spun myself. I spun with you, I did that. Next shelf, these are sets that I got from Love Knitting. So this is a set of Cascade's Heritage Silk. This is a set of Cascade. I quite like Cascade. I find Cascade to be good quality but affordable. And then this one is not Cascade. This is Malabrigo Mecca in Lotus. And I must like this colourway because I've also got it on Rios. This next shelf is all, apart from this disgusting, this was from one of the knit crates and I just really do not like it. For some reason it's on that shelf and not on that shelf. I have about 6 colours of the Pantone Karen mashups, so they're all minis. But these I managed to pick up on special, they were like $1, so obviously I know how to polish off. Where to next? Books. We have assorted books. All of them are knitting books or crochet books. Now, you might ask, have you made anything from them? No, I haven't. But I love them. They have a good home here. They're well looked after. I think all of these holes here are full with assorted Malabrigo. So we've got the aforementioned lotus, some Indicita, I think there's 4 of those. No, 5 of those, sorry. Some Nibla, there's 5 of those. Free Wales Road, I love this. Last but not least, 3 Arguses. And I think, yeah, Malabrigo has spilled over into the next. There's 2 lettuces. I should put those up there. There we go. Okay, I think we're getting more expensive as we go along. This is one of 3 Kyogu 50 grams. I don't know why they only do 50 gram skeins. Who are these? There's 3 that kind of complement each other and are very cute. And we have many, many hedgehog fibres. Now, the heron colourway, beautiful. I have a problem with hedgehog fibres, and it's not what you think. I like looking at hedgehog fibres like this more than I like using it to knit with. Fibres. This is lovely. This is primrose yarn, which my beautiful sister-in-law bought me. More hedgehog fibres. More hedgehog fibres. And these are the other 2 Kyogus. Ooh. See, I forgot I had these. This is the Madeline Tosh in Forager, which are also the Tosh Light. So I'm going to put those up here so that we know we have them. What else have we got left? Some more heritage silk, Cascade heritage silk, and this, which I bought when I was in London, at Loop of London, and it's socks that rock in watermelon tourmaline, which is pretty. What else have I got here? 1 solitary skein of Nerds Prefer Their Rainbows Darker by Countess of Lays, and this beautiful item I picked up at Bendigo 2 years ago, and that is Fifi's hair. And there's 150 grams of that, and I haven't found anything to do with it yet. As you can tell, I'm quite warm. We've been teaching the dog how to go up and down stairs today, so I'm a bit... The last hole is kind of underwhelming, apart from one thing. Let me put all this hedgehog fibres back. Please don't add up how much there is. I've got mostly like the cake kind of yarn on this shelf. but there is some beautiful Australian made kid mohair, fine mohair 8-ply by Rosabella, and I've got lots and I love it. Again, haven't figured out what to do with it. My sister-in-law again got me these on, there was a store in Brisbane closing down. The boxes along the bottom hold knitwear, and chunky yarn that sheds when you try and use it. And a bit more acrylic. Because there is, after all, a time and a place for acrylic. Almost never, but sometimes. And on that table there's my 2 unfinished projects and my beautiful trophy. My yarn Smith. And that's it. So even though you didn't ask for this video, here it is anyway. Thanks for watching. And that's my boom. Thanks for watching.